And what you are is a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-loving, cis-straight white man. That is all you will ever be to me.
You think you can disregard the sacrifice of your parents and roam this earth with an iota of joy in your life? You see, people who say they believe in humanity, I mean, it's more reasonable to believe that Wakanda is a real place in Africa than to look at humanity and be like, yes, I believe in that. Of course, people mean different things when they say they believe in humanity. But I hope that doesn't include, that one day we'll live in this world, this very world, without sick, demented, and seriously depraved moron walking the face of the earth. Because it is never going to happen. It is only possible in fairy tales, wild imaginations, and childish dreams. That's why I'm a firm believer in the willpower, resilience, and strength of the individual. You see, I'm not sure if I can change the world. I don't know if I will be able to do that in my lifetime. But I know that I can be the change I want to see in the world. I have faith in what I can be and who I can become. I believe I can be a force for good and achieve the impossible if I put my mind to it and adopt the discipline necessary to get things done. But you see these believers in this utopic idea of the world, this utopia. People who believe in these things have a twisted vision. That's what I think it is. It is a twisted vision that they call believing in humanity. The notion is this, very simple. They believe that, I'm a mess because the world is a mess. So the only way to fix me is to fix the world. So they go around trying to mold the world into their image and demand every man, woman, child, and non-binary, Wolfarian, ghost self, bug self, whatever pronoun, organism, whatever you are, they want everything to align to the idea of what the world should look like. And anyone who doesn't align with their preference or recognize the vision they have for the world, anyone who doesn't do that is an enemy. It doesn't matter who this person is, whether you are their father, mother, brother, sister, or dog. Yes, if you are their dog and you don't believe, they are putting you down. If you don't disagree with these people, you are the problem, the cause of their pain, their nemesis. And whatever goodness or kindness you've shown these people is insignificant, as long as you don't join them in their cause for social justice. And there is no better example of this kind of nonsense behavior and mindset than this heartbreaking video of a 19-year-old student of HBCU making this terrible remark about her father during his funeral. Take a look.
But Dad, please know that while I am grateful and highly aware of all that you've given this family, I still don't miss you. When you died, I felt like there was a hole. I missed something, but it wasn't you. It was the idea of what you could become. I missed being able to hope and wish that one day you turn a corner and see the world from my perspective. I missed the idea that one day you might help me fight for the things that matter. I missed my fantasy of you. Because when you died, it solidified the fact that you'll never be what you could have been, but only what you are. And what you are is a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-loving, cis-straight white man. That is all you will ever be to me. And Dad, before you tell me to respect the dead, please remember that you disrespected and disregarded the lives and deaths of entire communities of people with your ideology. You told me to never back down, so I won't. You know for a fact that even against you, I'm not afraid to share my peace. You are everything I aspire not to be, and I refuse to stand up here and sing the praises of a man who is the paradigm of white supremacy. So I'll take your racist mindset, I'll take your money, and I'll take your advice. And I swear to God I will make this world a better place. Not at all because of you, but in exact opposition to you. Thank you.
Now, what is really disturbing about the West is not that these stupid, self-identified black supremacists had the nerve to do this at her father's funeral. No. What is more disturbing to me is the applause that followed and the generous comments on the video from other remarkably stupid degenerates. There's no better word I can use to describe them. I don't even have pleasant things to say about these people. I mean, you are supporting this nonsense. You think it is worthy of applause, and people in the comments are like, "You go, girl. You are being honest. You are being true to yourself." No, she's being stupid. This lady, while her father was alive and struggling with liver cancer, was making TikTok videos mocking her father's illness and making jokes about it. To her, blood is water compared to ideology. And in his death, the ridicule and humiliation didn't stop. He has committed the worst sin and has he has been doomed by his daughter to a dishonorable memory. Is that what it is? See, listen, some terrible parents exist who don't get along with their children. Some people are really selfish, obnoxious, and very evil. And their eulogy can't include any honest remark about their positive impact on the world or anything like that. I get it. But they shouldn't get this kind of remark at their funeral. You respect the dead. You don't have to praise them or like them or applaud them, but you respect their memory. If they had enough dignity to deserve a wake conducted in their honor and you must attend, then you do the needful. If you have nothing good to say about them, you say nothing. But what is interesting is the fact that this is not the case for this girl's father. And she even admitted it in her speech. She recognized the fact that he did things for his family. He was a family guy. He was there for his daughter. He taught her things. His only offense was that he was not in support of his daughter's vision of the world. This girl's love for her father was predicated on him adopting her vision for society and supporting the right causes, which obviously must include being an ally of the LGBTQIA+ community, Black Lives Matter, and the Democratic Party or the Democrat Party. He just has to be in support of everything that she is in support of. Otherwise, he's the devil. He has committed the worst sin. So he's racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-supporting, cis-straight white man. That is what he is. And that's all he will ever be to this girl. Not her father, her provider, nothing. Just a bunch of labels that I'm sure doesn't truly represent this man. She reduces her father to just terrible, terrible labels. I mean, this man is so racist, right? Yet he married a black woman because that girl is mixed. And you are going to slap hideous labels on him because he supports Donald Trump? Wow. I've never seen an 18-year-old this hopeless in life. She has set herself up for a life devoid of happiness, joy, love, and anything remotely pleasant. If her goal in life was to be miserable, well, she has achieved it. It's really unfortunate. Like, it's just really, really, really unfortunate that a child would think to do this to their parents. It's really, really unfortunate. But this is a reflection of a society without respect and honor for their elders. A generation that has doomed itself to a life of pain, suffering, and tragic regrets. You think you can disregard the sacrifice of your parents and roam this earth with an iota of joy in your life? You just put misery in your destiny, and all of it is for nothing. And I'm not putting a hex on this girl or anything. I mean, she brought the depths of hell on herself, and I'm just describing all the juicy taste from the fruit of the seed she has planted, and she will reap it. In my custom in Nigeria, we believe that anyone who insults their parents, like she just did, has placed a terrible curse on themselves. And you can't even beg for forgiveness because the person you mocked is already dead. And those who operate a Judeo-Christian culture know that you are to honor your father and your mother because it's the first commandment with a promise. And what is that promise? That you will live long on the earth and it will be well with you. But of course, I'm very sure these people don't believe in the old man in the sky, right? Even in the Quran, I'm sure they have distasteful things to say about people like this girl. Some prehistoric customs will recommend stoning. But what do these ancient people know? They know nothing, right? Instead, this girl has a better vision for the world, one filled with ugly rainbow flags, idiotic inclusivity, and social justice nonsense. And on this hill, she's ready to destroy the memory of her loved ones. And you think you are saving the world? This is your attempt to save the world? You are trying to save the world, but you fail to look at yourself in the mirror to see the unredeemable monstrosity you've become. And you think what goes around wouldn't come around? But sadly, for many, this despicable act is a grand display of remarkable bravery. This is what it means to stand for what you believe in. And they're going to, stand up. If possible, they will have given her a standing ovation because this is remarkable, right? I mean, this is just heartbreaking. For me, it is really, really heartbreaking. As a parent, you do everything to provide for a better life for your children. You do everything to provide and protect these young ones. And what do they do? What do they do afterwards? What do you get? A radicalized ingrate of a daughter who spits on your grave because of some ideological difference? Listen, Americans, respect your parents. Because you reap what you sow. Every movie these days, you see children who are like, get out of my room, mom. I'm like, really? Really? Hey. When the harvest comes, it is not a fruit that you reap, it will be a whole freaking orchard, I promise you. And try as much as possible, parents, try as much as possible to shield your children from this demonic, family-destroying, monstrous practice and ideology that wants to doom their future. As much as possible, your children should not be on TikTok. That place is a demonic cesspool. Take your time and train these children in the way they should go so that when they are 19 years old, they will not humiliate you in front of millions of people online. Watching them destroy your family, destroy your reputation, destroy everything you've worked so hard for. Train these children well. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell. And I also would love to know in the comments what you think about this disrespectful children. This generation of disrespectful children that is creeping up in the West. It is also creeping up here in Africa too. Although not with the same intensity, but I want to know what you think about it. And until the next video, peace.